Hi, Hillcrest families. This is Dr. Lynch here. It is Sunday, April 19th. I have a lot of information that I want to share with you. I know that you guys are feeling like you are in information overload. You've gotten emails from me, from your teachers, from Baltimore County Public Schools. You're managing Schoology pages. You're managing a lot of information maybe that is coming from your own employment. So I want to try to streamline that a little bit for you by just going down a list here together today of all of the big important points. The first thing that I want to say to you today is our hats go off to you. In 24 hours, your whole life, our whole lives were turned upside down. You suddenly became a teacher with no training and no materials or knowledge, not only for one child for many of you, but for multiple children across multiple age levels. And that is no easy task. You're getting a lot of information from a lot of places. You're also still trying to manage a household and your family. You may have lost support as people are now working harder on the front lines of this COVID pandemic. So we thank you and your family. For those of you who are going out every day and who are continuing to serve us and our communities and our families, and to those of you who are at home doing that hard work at home or picking up all of those extra pieces while you have others that are out of your house. We know that this is not easy and we really do appreciate you. So thank you very, very much. The next thing that I want to let you know is that our schools are going to remain closed in terms of the brick schoolhouse through May 15th. So we will not be re-entering school in a traditional manner until at least May 15th, and we will wait and see if we will be ready to return after that. However, our teaching and learning does continue in a virtual format. So right now, your teachers are meeting with the classes every single week. Your teachers are available every single day during office hours to meet with your child or with you to answer any questions or provide any instruction that you may need. They are posting a host of resources and supports and lessons online. So our teaching and learning does continue, and we are here to provide as much support for you as we possibly can. In order to help with that support, Baltimore County Public Schools TV is also posting lessons on our Baltimore County Public Schools TV Comcast and Verizon channels. You can tune into them to see those lessons. All of those lessons will also be posted on the BCPS TV YouTube channel. I did send information out about that, and you might want to check that out because that way you will be able to get those lessons when you and your child are ready to receive them. There's some great information on there. So if you don't know how to teach fifth grade math, don't worry. There are some lessons there that will help you and help your child. You can watch them together. The other thing is that if you have a child who is in grades 3 through 5 and you requested a device when the initial device request came out, those will be mailed this week. So look for your devices at the end of this week or beginning of next week. If you missed the opportunity to request a device, we are going to send out a Google Doc that will capture your child's name and the current address that a device should be mailed to. We cannot confirm at this time whether or not a separate mailing will occur for a second round. However, we want to make sure that we have your information should that become available. So please take advantage of that and enter your child's name if you did not initially request a device and you would like to request one at this time. Again, we cannot guarantee that it will be mailed, but we want to make sure we've captured your information. If you have not already received your packets, the packets should be coming in the mail early next week. The packets are all online as well. Many of your teachers have transferred those packets into something that your children can actually type on or edit, and your teachers have been communicating how they expect your child to be utilizing those packets. In the classroom meetings with the teachers, they are doing a whole host of new learning. Some of it's reviewing what's going on in those packets, but there's also new learning. So be sure to tune in to those Google meetings if you can, because your child will get a lot more information and a lot more guidance on how to complete not only those packets, but some other new learning materials. Our plans for fifth grade, I know that many of you who have fifth grade students are really worried about what the end of year celebration is going to look like. We don't know if we're going to be back. We can always be hopeful that we will, but I do want to assure you that our instructional leadership team, our fifth grade teachers, and the rest of our school are brainstorming ways that we can celebrate your children virtually. So we are already working on plans for that. Our yearbooks are currently on sale, and we are moving forward with yearbook sales. And our intention is that once we return together, that we would have a yearbook signing for all of our leaving and newly promoted fifth grade students. So everybody can come back, they can sign yearbooks with their friends, and we can gather at that point. And that would be in addition to any end of the year virtual celebration that we will create for your child. So no worries about that. If you have new children who are coming to us, either in kindergarten or in another grade, and you're looking for information about how to register, Baltimore County Public Schools is looking into how we can register children online. I do want to let you know, don't worry, because even if we can't register you online, we are going to come up with a system to get your child registered before the start of the new school year. We have contingency plans in place. We're ready to go with them should we need to enact them. So don't worry about that. If you go to our website at Hillcrest Elementary School, you will find all of the registration documents available there. You can always print them out, start to gather your documents, start to get everything together so that you have it when we are ready to actually do that registration. But please don't worry, we're going to make sure that your children are ready to start with us when we're ready to open the building again. Shared domiciles, fifth grade residency re-verification and special permissions. Those are all things that are on hold right now. Again, don't worry about it. We're going to get a system in place to make sure that that all happens when the time is right. We are also preparing for next year. So I know many of you have concerns about your child getting behind or not being prepared for the next step. Because as you know, a lot of our learning builds on previous learning. But I want to assure you that everybody in the nation and everybody in the globe is experiencing this same pandemic. And so learning expectations are going to adjust nationwide. However, we have really high expectations at Hillcrest. So our instructional leadership team is already working to rewrite the first couple units of next school year so that it will incorporate the learning that has been missed from the end of this school year. So our instructional leadership team right now is working hard to basically combine the really important units of instruction, those really key content areas, into the learning for next year. So our expectation is that by maybe about day 50 of learning next year, your child will have received direct instruction on all of the major standards from the end of this year, as well as the standard expectations for their incoming year. I am going to have meeting times all this week. I have sent that email out to you. It's an open Google Meet session. I don't have a PowerPoint or a presentation that I will be presenting. This is just my opportunity to be available to you. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to join us and I will be answering any questions, additional questions that you have there. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, we do continue in Baltimore County to have supports for you as a family. The Baltimore County Public Schools does continue to feed our children 3 meals a day. And we are adding all the time new sites. So please be sure to go on to bcps.org to see what is the closest food service for your family and take advantage of that. Baltimore County government is also offering grocery services as well, so be sure to check out their website to see where you can get additional grocery services. And we understand that this is a really difficult time for everybody, and it's very uncertain, and there's a lot of anxiety, and there's a lot of feelings, and there's a lot of fear. We have placed on our website social stories and information that you can use to talk to your children about this pandemic. But our mental health providers are still here and we are still available for you. Our school psychologist and our 2 counselors are here to support your family. So if you have any concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to Mr. Watson, Ms. Radulovich, or Dr. Hong, and we will be able to support you in this time. If you're unsure about how to connect with them, please email me at jlynch2@bcps.org, and I will be sure that I put you in contact with them. We know that these are big, unsettling, and uncertain times, but I do want to assure you that we are still here. Your teachers are talking about your children and your families every day. We are communicating to see how we can best serve you, not only right now, but in the future. So we are here to support you. If you have any questions or concerns, please never hesitate to reach out to us. I will see you this week. Please feel free to drop into any of those Google Meet sessions. Otherwise, take care of yourself, take care of your family. We'll see you soon.